Go News Time, 5:11. All right, so you get into Harvard, or your kids or grandkids get into Harvard, and then they blow it. Harvard has rescinded admission offers to at least 10 incoming freshmen after the school learned the students had been sharing offensive memes on Facebook. Joining us on the Go News Live Line, certified educational consultant Catherine Mars. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning, Ted. How are you this morning?
Good, thank you. So what exactly happened in this case?
Well, I think that, number one, these teenagers used very poor judgment. You know, it's one thing to think the kinds of thoughts about the things they posted, and it's another thing to post them, because that means they're permanent, that they're there. And Harvard had every right, in my opinion, to rescind their offers, because they would be, once they're students at Harvard, they'd be representing Harvard. Well, that's not the kind of reputation Harvard wants.
So
we don't want kids that have narrow-minded biases about people and act so entitled.
But let's go
they're above it all.
Let's go back a little and say, what exactly did they do? I mean, what actually happened?
Well, there was a private page or a private group posting that was within the class of 2021. Every college creates a page for accepted students on their Facebook. So the students had this private page that then they could, as classmates, go in and post things to each other. And apparently these 10 students posted some really derogatory kind of remarks about the Holocaust and about minorities and women, and made sexual comments about things that would be kind of interpreted as sexual assaults. So the college, there was a student that was also invited to be a part of this page that apparently was offended and reported it to Harvard. And then Harvard, in turn, requested from the 10 students for them to share all of their postings in this private page, which they did. And that's what led to their admissions offers being rescinded.
So do college admissions officials use social media to screen candidates?
Oh, absolutely. It's proven that 35% of admissions offices around the country definitely use social media. Employers use social media to check out candidates. It's a way now to investigate a little further, to do your due diligence on individuals that you're looking to have represent you, either at your office, in your job, or at school. So colleges are trying to create a class of students each year that will make a great community for that year. And they want to know as much as they can about these students. So teenagers need to be very careful what they post, and that includes pictures. They need to be careful that if they are in a compromising position, or they're at a party and they're having a lot of fun and maybe everybody's drinking Diet Cokes and water, well, if there's a glass in your hand and you're having a big grin, there's a bunch of kids around you and everybody's happy and talking and stuff, and there's a picture posted with you with that glass, that college doesn't know if that's a party with alcohol or not. And it's just not a good idea.
Well,
perception is somebody else's reality.
This leads me to ask, should high school students scrub clean their social media accounts before applying to college?
Absolutely. That's one of the first things that I share with students when I meet with them and their families when they come in for a consultation. And I tell them, you need to go home and look at your social media postings and pages and your Twitter account and your Instagram and clean it up, because you don't want anyone taking a peek and finding something that would be derogatory.
All right, Catherine.
In their mind.
Catherine, thank you so much. Good advice. Catherine Mars, who is a certified educational consultant, joining us on the Go News Live Line.